Representatives of the Jewish National Fund signing a contract to purchase lands in Mandatory Palestine in 1942 reflects the efforts towards establishing a homeland for Jewish people. The McDonald brothers, at the construction site of their first restaurant in San Bernardino in 1948, marked the humble beginning of a global fast food empire. The striking image of strikers hanging effigies from the windows in Flint, Michigan in 1920 symbolizes the labor movement's struggle for workers' rights during the Great Sit-Down Strike. The photograph of an East German woman smoking a cigarette at an outdoor restaurant in East Berlin in the 1980s offers a glimpse into everyday life in a divided city during the Cold War era. Polar explorer Roald Amundsen, with the polar bear cub Marie under his arm in 1920, showcases a moment of connection with the Arctic wildlife during one of his expeditions. The Bosnian fighter replacing the head on a tailor's dummy to attract sniper fire from Serb gunmen near Sarajevo railway station 1994 demonstrates the use of decoys in war tactics. The photograph of a woman forcibly being evicted from her home to make way for the Los Angeles Dodgers Stadium construction 1959 illustrates the human cost of urban development and progress. Muhammad Ali sparring with two teenagers during a promotional tour of New Zealand in 1979 exhibits the boxing legend's charisma and commitment to his fans. British hairstylist Vidal Sassoon giving Mia Farrow the pixie cut she would wear in Rosemary's Baby in 1967 influenced a popular hairstyle trend. The image of Bianca de Saul, the former wife of football player John de Saul, who shot her husband multiple times during a custody dispute in 1915, represents a tragic and sensational crime. John Lennon meeting a Dalek at the 1965 Cannes Film Festival in promotion of their new motion picture showcases, a playful encounter between a music icon and a famous sci-fi villain. The photograph of Hitler and other high-ranking Nazis visiting the Great German Art Exhibition at the Haus der Kunst in 1937 exemplifies the regime's use of art as propaganda. U.S. Marines in Peiping, China, readying for deployment to lift the siege in Peking during the Boxer Rebellion in 1907, highlights the involvement of foreign forces in the historic event. Tsarevich Alexei, Nikolaevich Romanov, playing with kittens on the Imperial yacht in 1907, offers a glimpse into the personal life of the Russian royal family. Daredevil Evel Knievel, crashing at Wembley Stadium during a race in 1975, shows the risks and excitement of his adrenaline-fueled stunts. Paul Revere Sullivan and Theodore Roosevelt Sullivan waving flags at the 128th anniversary of Washington's death in 1927 commemorate the legacy of the first U.S. president. The image of a group of dancers practicing dance on a Polish beach in 1930 captures the joy and artistry of dance in a scenic setting. Estonian soldiers laughing on a fake vehicle in 1918 illustrates the camaraderie and humor of soldiers during the tumultuous period of World War I. Tsar Nicholas II and his wife Alexandra, napping with their youngest daughters Maria and Anastasia in 1917, offers an intimate glimpse into the Romanov family before their tragic fate. The photograph of a younger George Lucas and a young Mark Hamill standing together on the set of Star Wars: A New Hope in Tunisia in 1976 marks the beginning of a legendary film franchise. Queen Elizabeth II, addressing a vast gathering of more than 250,000 people in India in 1961, celebrates the royal visit to the country and the enduring monarchy. Elizabeth Taylor and her mother cooking at their home in 1947 portrays the famous actress in a domestic and private setting.